Yo, we did it. We did it. Hello, everybody, and welcome in to tonight's chill little stream. I'm doing a little bit of late night OSRS until I'm ready for bed. Hope everybody's doing well. What is this? That monster showed up at the perfect time. It would have been toast if Willow and her gang had their chance to attack. Speaking of which, maybe they left something behind that I can salvage. Okay. Looks like Willow left a bag behind. Maybe there's something in it? Ooh, some coins. Alright. Hello. What's that noise? What the? Oh, it's a dwarf. Bless my beard. Yo, let's go to the ruins of Camdorzal. Believe it. Yeah, exactly. It's been so long since I've heard another person's voice. There was a gang of, well, I thought were archaeologists, but it turned out they were grave robbers. Oh yeah, that's right. Man, it's been a couple days since we did this quest. To clear the entrance to these ruins, and we worked our way inside only to wake the monster. For sure. Ran off. That wasn't a monster. That was one of the guardians of a once great city. Ooh! Camdorzal. Home of the Imkondo dwarves. Wait, I need to find these guys. That's right. These halls once bustled with life, but that was a long time ago. I'm the one left out. The name's Romarno. A whole city down here. Not that much of a city anymore, I suppose. That said, I do think there may have been a way for you to make up for it. There would be something in it for you as well. Okay. Ooh. What's back here? Yo, this looks sick. Oh, literally right back here. Hello again. Right. Shadow of what it once was. We in Kamdo Dwarves were the finest artisans in the world, but I am all that remains. Today you'll find only echoes of our once great city. But that which was once great can still be great again. We in Kamdo Dwarves know better than most. There is hope for the future, but I need... Alright. Sacred Forge. We'll find none other like it in the world. Okay. The forge could be the key to Kamdazal's future, but it's going out. If it does, I fear it will never be lit again. Okay. Okay. Find it in these ruins. Or a great vault, ooh. I no longer have use for anything in the vault besides material possessions meant nothing compared to the fire sacred forge. Okay. Ooh, could you make me a knight's sword for that other quest? Where's my water? Where did I put that shit? Frick, 1 second. Shame. Oh, okay. Probably talking about somebody else anyway. What can I do here? As you can see, Kamdazal is in the city it once was. That said, there's still a few things. Okay. There's a golem workshop, the Baronite mine. Okay. Well, we'll do this later. Let's go do some other quests for a little while. Nice, though. We got 1 quest done. That's huge. Oh, nice. Let's kill this thing. Come on, yellow bead, yellow bead. Pot of... God damn it, man. Alright, let's kill this bear, because I know I need bear meat for one of these quests. I got food, yeah, we're good. What's good, Snake? Hope you're doing well, man. We're doing a little bit of a late night grind here. I'm gonna get some quests done, I think. So I want to make sure I stream every time I do the quests. And it feels like a good time to play, because a lot of the big name WoW streamers are on right now. Alright, let's see. Yes, we got the bear meat. Alright, so that's one of them down. What are the other meat types? Raw bear meat, raw chicken, raw rat, raw beef. Okay. So I know where chicken and beef is. We just need to find some rats. Like right there. Alright, yeah, let's see. What other quests do I have right now? Demon Slayer. Yeah, that one's gonna take a little bit. Imp Slayer just takes a while. I think we can go kill Sour Hog now as well. Let's go get some food and go see if we can kill this guy. Alright, so it was the crossroads north of Draenor. Oh yeah, it was like right there. Okay, yeah. I remember where to go now. Alright, let's go. But I need the goggles. Where are the goggles? Where did I put those? I can't see them. Dude, I will say the music of RuneScape absolutely slaps. It really does. Oh, we'll take Chronicle so that way we have a backup teleport so we can get the fuck out just in case. Where are the goggles? Ah, there they are. Let's go. And I'm so glad I fixed a lot of my graphical issues with my setup because I had mistakenly turned hardware acceleration off on Firefox, so it was causing weird things. So like, as you maybe have noticed, the game is running at a picture perfect 60 FPS. No more weird graphical errors or anything. Everything feels good. Let's go head up and over here. Yeah, who was on? Nobody. Cool. Alright, let's go kill whatever the fuck its name is. Sour Hog. I can go back up, yeah. What level? 37. And I am 35. All right. Let's go. Let's go. Attack. Oh. Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no. We're not risking that yet then. No, 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 no. I'm gonna Google to search this. Can you escape sour hog? Can you escape sour hog? Sour hog is a boar. All right, we're gonna read this on stream together. Sour hog is a boar-like monster introduced in a poor sign of interest. It requires reinforced goggles to kill or a slayer helmet after the quest. No protection is used. The caustic light will burn the eyes, draining the player's current attack and defense. Okay. Aggressive. Oh. 40, 35, 30, 20, 20. Is there a guide on this? Sour hog max damage OSRS. Six. We're gonna come back when I'm just a little bit higher level. I don't want to take risks as an Iron Man. Or as a hardcore Iron Man. I actually like keeping and staying red so far. We're gonna come back. We can wait on that. There's no dying around here. Let's go over to here and we'll deposit a bunch of this stuff. Oh, wait, who are you? Here, a present. What'd you give me? Gold? 320 coin? Nice. I did a lot of grinding off stream too. Let's go deposit a bunch of this. All the shrimp. Deposit you, deposit you. You can go down here, right there. We can get an axe. Nah, we'll save inventory space. Let's go kill chicken, rat, and cow for all the meats that we need. Alright, now we gotta find some rats. I feel like the raw rat meat is gonna be the most annoying part. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna put the Feel Ooze Man up. Where is he? Aha! So chat usually sits right about there. That's a good spot. Oh wait, rats. Kill the rats. Give me the raw rat meat. Nope. Nope. Here, let's actually right click, look up drops. Oh, we probably need to kill the big rats. The big rats. I don't care. Big rats. Alright, let's go get the raw chicken, and then we got all the meat we need for this quest. Okay, let's see. Druidic ritual. Cauldron of Thunder in the dungeon south of Taverley. Dungeon south of Taverley. Taverley dungeon right there. Okay. Do, 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 do. Alright. I'm getting close. I gotta get some magic going. I was thinking, dude, we got a lot of stuff we can do still. I was looking at all my skills, and we're not all too bad off. I was looking at like Vey and Soda Poppin's totals, and it's not all too far off here. Let's do OSRS. High scores. Up this way. Group Iron Man. What is their name here? Twitch.tv/Soda Poppin. Oh, imp. Let's kill the imp. Skibbity Piss, that's what they named it. Skibbity Piss. Skibbity Piss. Interesting, yeah. They're not all too far off overall. Okay, what do we get? Blue hat. Alright. Still no yellow beads. The dungeon is right up there. We should be getting pretty close. Scoritos. Oh, there it is. Alright, yeah. What's this? What? Oh my god, dude. Need 70 agility for sure. That's crazy. Oh my god. This is a multi-combat zone now. Oh, I didn't bring any food. That's still a little scary. Where's the cauldron in here? Where the fuck do I go? Oh, I should be... Oh, I didn't bring it, of course. Of course I get bones. I'm gonna go over here real quick. In the Cauldron of Thunder in the dungeon. The Cauldron of Thunder. I need food before I venture further. It's too risky. Also, why did this guy say loser? Alright, we need to prepare ourselves before we come back down here. El Mexico. We're gonna look up Druidic ritual real quick. Druidic ritual. Okay, let's go get some food so that way we just don't take any risks in there. Where's the closest place I can get bank stuff? Boop, boop, I see. So we're gonna go up. Meow. What's good, Biscuit? How you doing, yo? We doing a nice little late night grind with some OSRS. I think we're gonna put back on that D&D playlist of the music. I really like that. Ooh, maybe the hip hop one. Yeah, let's do it. Do I have it muted? Let me make sure. Nope. Okay, you guys should be able to hear that. We will knock it down just a little bit. Is that a Kyokaru? Sub emote? If so, based. Based AF, Biscuit. Bark, 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 bark. Does Emiru have a bark? Emiru bark? Woof. Nope. We do got a woo. A woo. A moo. No, this way, this way, this way. Back down. Dude, I am so hungry. I might DoorDash me a Philly cheesesteak real quick. I haven't had dinner because I worked 4 to 10 and then I really didn't like eat it all. Yeah, let's do it. Let me grab my phone while I'm walking over to the dungeon. Alright, there we go. Let's see. Dude, why does Fat Shack never have a deal on the things that I buy? Oh, my Dash Pass expired. Ew. So what's the cost now? Oof. Oof. That is way more expensive. It's like $3 or $4 more expensive now. Oh yeah, the ladder was over here. Let's go stand next to the ladder before we go down. Is there anywhere that has like a deal or anything right now? Free delivery. Free delivery. Dude, I might just order Fat Shack and go get it on my scooter real quick. Fat Shack. Directions. So I believe it's only like a 7-minute ride on my scooter. And I might just leave a video on for you guys while I go do this. Yeah, it's like a 7-minute ride. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna find a chill YouTube video for us real quick. And I'm gonna order this for pickup so that way it'll be ready hopefully the minute I walk in. Oh my god, quiet. We'll watch this Mad Season video. Okay, let's exit out of this so that way it doesn't do the music in the background. Let's exit out of this so it doesn't eat my time up. Oops. Okay.
All right, another day, another night of distracting myself from.
Yep, audio works. Good. Because dude, I am so hungry. I need this food right now.
The WoW token? Did I tell them so, by the way, yet this week? You see, back during the re-release of Classic, Blizzard made something of a little promise that... what am I doing with my life? I've been in this cycle for 20 years now. 2 decades of putting things off. I could have spent all that time making mad games, learning skills, exploring the world. A real world filled with possibility and excitement. You know what? It all ends today. I think it's about time to be responsible and take a break from that addiction.
Okay.
And replace it
I
with
just
another.
hit place order. I'll be back
For the
in
very
just a
first
little bit.
time, I'm gonna be playing RuneScape.
I'm gonna listen to this, and I'm gonna bring my Bluetooth headphones and stuff with me, so I'll be listening.
But I still told you so, by the way. I'll be honest, I missed the boat on this one. My MMO footprint in the early days was first Phantasy Star on the Xbox, but it was offline because at the time I couldn't convince my parents to let me buy the Hunter's license, which was the subscription fee that allowed you to play with other players. After that, I stepped foot into the one and only, probably what many people consider to be the greatest MMO of all time, Star Wars Galaxies. And then there's this other one that I kind of messed around with casually for 20 years and made 600 videos about it. I don't know. It was bad. For those of you familiar with the channel, you know that I'm a depressed classic Andy. Aside from desperately trying to recapture a time of my life when it was much better, there's a certain innocent charm to the classic MMO style that's always appealed to me. So when I heard that old school RuneScape was launching, as someone who yearned for the good old days, I was a bit envious. Apparently not enough to actually play it though, which brings us to today in 2024, where for the first time I'm going to play old school RuneScape and share my impressions on it as a lifelong World of Warcraft addict. The first thing I want to say though is that this video is sponsored, but it's done under the understanding that I can say whatever the F I want, even criticisms. Those of you who watched my Jimmy React a few months back might remember I was planning on making this anyways. The second thing I'll say is that this is all completely blind. When I say I've never played it before, not only have I never played it, I've never even watched videos on it. No streams, nothing, aside I guess from Jimmy's video about RuneScape and nostalgia. And additionally, I have decided that I'm only going to use whatever in-game resources I have to figure things out. But being a professional gamer, I don't anticipate in having any problems. Right? So the first thing I noticed, and that any Azeroth native will notice, is that there's no class selection, which may seem foreign, but as far as I know, this was more common during the pre-WoW era. Yeah, that's right. It was so popular that it splits the entire genre into before and after. Interesting to note though that there are no alts. It's just one account, one character. In fact, there isn't even a permanent realm selection and players are free to switch about, kind of like layer hopping from World of Warcraft. Yeah, I'm going to be making a lot of comparisons to WoW, by the way, if you haven't guessed that. Hopefully it's not too annoying, but I kind of played it for 2 decades, so it's just sort of how my brain works now. Speaking of being in WoW mentality, the first thing I did was swipe my credit card. RuneScape runs on a free-to-play model with no cash shops, but limited, where certain quests and items are locked to memberships, which is the subscription fee. I actually canceled my WoW sub though. I'm quitting forever again, if you didn't hear yet. So my mom was cool with, I was cool with subscribing to this one instead. The only things you choose during character creation is your name and appearance. Glad to see that they have the World of Warcraft streamer haircut. As you're probably aware, this is an isometric MMORPG, meaning that you click to move from a top-down view, similar to what was at that point another popular MMO, Ultima Online. And just to put things into perspective here, RuneScape was originally released in January of 2001, so the landscape of popular MMOs right now, at least in the West, would be games like Ultima Online, EverQuest. It's still the early internet era. Most families are sharing one computer, which is probably running on AOL and is infested with viruses because somebody keeps visiting these scandalous websites. There's no YouTube nor Twitch. Guide websites are sparse and poorly done, and the most you had really was your own wit and fellow players to guide you, so that's the mindset I'm going to be trying to replicate. And in fact, I won't even look at the comments of this video, so if you guys call me a monotone fuck, you'll probably get away with it. So there's this NPC at the start of the game to teach you the ropes, so naturally I ignore him, and the first thing I do is go Elder Scrolls mode and attempt to steal everything that isn't nailed down. But unfortunately, much like how I feel on the inside, everything is empty. Okay, well, what's the point of this? Ooh, here's this big chest. I bet you want to click on it and get all the loot. Oh, just kidding. You bastards. Oh wait, this is a sponsored video? Oh, I mean, that's a really good way to teach you that you can click on things in the environment. This is Tutorial Island, the very start of the game where the entire goal is to teach you how to play. Here you learn the basics. Right outside you're taught how to fish. World first 300 fishing and the recreation of a 15-year-old video game, by the way. How to cut down trees, and how to start a fire to cook the fish, which when consumed heals you. Yeah, food is the way of healing yourself. They went the Elder Scrolls route where you down 30 cheese wheels in between swings and you're good to go.
You gotta eat the lettuce, right? Just straight up eat the lettuce.
The game operates on a skill system where by doing these things you get better at doing these things. The more you fish, the higher level areas you can fish, the better fish you catch, which heal you more. The more you lumberjack, the better at lumberjacking you are. Yeah, I know, it's a total ripoff of New World. This is what we call a sandbox. In BW, this was the standard of the genre. Players would be thrust into this giant world. They were given little direction and were just told to go get 'em, champ. It's a subgenre where the world is your oyster, and though you have little direction, that means you also have more freedom. And it was only AW when the magic formula was found and all of this shifted towards theme park and linearity. So you learn how to cook, how to mine, smelt, craft, melee combat, ranged combat, magic, all pretty straightforward. Melee combat has some stuff going on with stances which gives you different XP depending on which one you pick. You have offensive styles, defensive styles, and considering I'm a Zug, I'm mainly interested in increasing that damage, so I'm just going to hang out in the plus sword icon so my damage increases. Right. Beyond the skill system, you're taught how to use all of the other features expected from an MMO, such as quests, how to use the bank. The latter is where you learn about the polls. Even if you haven't played old school RuneScape, you've probably heard about this. This is the game's Classic Plus, but instead of releasing features where players stay in one area and do the same quests over and over to go from level 40 to 50 in the span of 5 hours while earning 1500 gold, these features are released with the intent to maintain the spirit of vanilla RuneScape. So how it works is that the developers present these features and the community as a whole votes on them, and if they pass a certain threshold, they will be developed into the game. And I'm sure this polling system isn't perfect, but I think that the communities of these games are too often disregarded, and while the customer isn't always right, there's still value to be drawn from the neckbeard hive mind that have been hopelessly addicted to your game. So those are the major updates, but from what I'm to understand, it does also get updated weekly. Some of them can be as minor as balance updates, and as major as entire new continents or systems, one of which is Iron Man mode, where if you talk to this NPC just outside, you can enable permanent character death. That's all well and good, but probably not a good idea for my first character, so I'm gonna save that for another time maybe. So, wait, what the fuck? And with that, you depart Tutorial Island, and you're off into the great beyond. You're given a little direction in the form of adventure paths where, by leveling up some core skills, you're given items and gold and gear to start you off until you get a good footing on the game. I'm given a set of iron armaments, and I'm off to find my first quest. Opening the map, I find just how huge the world is. The starting town here is called Lumbridge, which, when fully zoomed out, is a pale blue dot within the world of Gielinor, which is the medieval realm that RuneScape is based around, and wow, this is a big game with a lot going on. Looks like my map has herpes. Well, the only way to clear it is to clear it. I go to the nearest quest, indicated by these blue and white icons on the map, and I talk to this old man. His name's Vios, a treasure hunter from the wondrous kingdom of Great Korend. He has a treasure map and has tracked it down to the town of Lumbridge, so naturally he entrusts it to a stranger that he met 10 seconds ago. Yeah, my first quest isn't to kill 10 boars or collect cactus apples. It's a treasure hunt. You're given a scroll, and you're told to buy a shovel because Vios is also a cheap dick. We buy the shovel from a general store just nearby, and I use it as an opportunity to clear my inventory of my bad gear and learn the shop interface a bit. I decide to hold on to my pot for now, and I use the scroll to reveal the following message. Within the town of Lumbridge lives a man named Bob. He walks out of his door and takes 1 step east, 7 steps north, 5 steps west, and 1 step south. Once he arrives, he digs a hole and buries his treasure. I think about it for a bit, and I say, screw that, let's F up some goblins. Yeah, I think I might have ADHD, by the way, I don't know. I eventually regain my focus, and I scour the town for the elusive Bob, checking every house and mousing over every NPC for about 30 minutes, until I find out he was 5 steps away from my starting position near the graveyard. He's the axe salesman of the village. I follow the scroll's instructions, and I dig up a treasure scroll. It shows a map of a building where X marks the spot, and opening the in-game map, I find pretty quickly that it's the castle right where you were left in Lumbridge, and wandering behind it near the X and digging a little bit, I find a mysterious orb that's cold to the touch. Bringing it to Vios, he tells me that it's basically a game of hot and cold where the closer you are to the treasure, the hotter the orb becomes, and this is pretty intense for a first quest. I mean, it's not necessarily complicated or anything, but it's just such a stark contrast to how babied gamers are these days. You know, games that are advertised as grand adventures lead you around step by step with yellow paint, deathly afraid of players getting lost and having to use their brain to figure stuff out. And as it happens to turn out, I can't figure this quest out. I followed the orb to this building surrounded by these dudes who are angry at the world because they're bald. And what the F? I can't fight them. I could fight everything else. Why can't I fight these guys? I try running past them, and I enter the sewers that has even more stuff I can't click on. So I just figure that maybe this is just a high-level quest that I happen to pick up that I have to come back to. I'm just going to kill some goblins for now. I did this for a while, in fact, to see if maybe I could level up more to fight the baldies. So I start leveling up my attack, which should result in me doing more damage. Right? I do take a break and explore a little bit. I see more quests around me, but in an effort to not overwhelm my primitive monkey brain and to also save my ego a bit, I don't want to immediately give up on the first effing quest I encountered in a genre of game I've been playing since my childhood. So I just kind of take in the sights and enjoy the music. Speaking of which, that's probably one of the most charming things about this game. I'm not really sure how to explain it. It sort of sounds like an 8th grade music student's project. If that music student was Mozart. I love it. The trumpets and the flutes, and it has this medieval composition, but it was made in a MIDI player. It's catchy, and despite the fact that this is my first time playing, it's oddly nostalgic. Combining that with the sound effects, the game's audio overall is S tier, in my opinion. I'm totally going to be using it in future videos. I decide to take a break from killing goblins and level up my fishing right near Lumbridge. I find some other players doing the same thing. I don't talk to them because I have social anxiety, and it's here where I realized that RuneScape is a great idle game. You just click on a spot to fish and then switch back to your trading card game shop simulator, and stand in the corner ripping packs like a goblin while your minimum wage employees do all the work. Eventually I have enough of this and I head back into town for some more goblin slaying. Hey, I leveled up my attack. I bet this time I'll do 2 damage per swing now. Okay, maybe another level or 2. I slay more goblins until I reach level 5, at which point I return to my adventure path NPC for my reward, which is a steel longsword. Okay, weapon upgrade. Now I'll definitely deal 1 damage? Okay, pardon my French here, but what the F? I go visit the baldies again, who remain unimpressed by my meager progression. But hang on, this is the first quest. Clearly there's something I'm not getting. I give the orb a more thorough investigation, and I find that this isn't where the treasure is at all. Rather, it leads me to a nearby village. I dig once more to reveal another scroll that gives me a cipher. Ez Pizaps Kujikafo. I bring this back to Vios, who gives me a hint to shift the letters over once. I think about it for a while, try to puzzle it out, realize I'm too stupid, and go back to killing goblins. I level up my attack again, continue to deal 1 damage. I do this all the way until level 20, where I complete my last adventure path quest for attack, and I get this amazing mithril sword, crafted from the heart of a volcano held within the lands of... and I'm still dealing 1 damage. Cool. Whatever, I'm chilling. I got my trading card game running, waiting for the next Pokemon lawsuit. For a little variety, I decide to switch grinding spots. I start attacking higher level enemies in the swamp, which actually deal damage to me now, so I need to be stocked on heals. But that's not a problem because there's a fishing spot nearby, so it's a nice cozy little grinding spot where I'm leveling up my combat, fishing, cooking, and logging all at once. I figure the best thing I can do is focus on my adventure path, so now that I've maxed out attack, despite only dealing 1 damage still, I switch to defense so I can make the grind a little bit more hands-free so I can focus on more important things. I get my defense to 15 doing this, and decide to switch up my stances again, so now I'm getting strength levels, and oh my god, I'm dealing 2 damage. Oh my god, I'm dealing 2 damage. Okay, so before you make fun of me, let's just get this straight for a moment. Upgrading a skill called attack level and equipping higher level weapons in a role-playing game doesn't increase your damage. I don't know, maybe they said this in the tutorial. I'm a warrior main. Reading isn't really my strong suit. Speaking of which, I've realized I've been grinding here for about 5 hours, and I just now realized that there's a quest right next to me. There's this couple who barely escaped an island with their lives. Apparently there's a murderer running afoot, and they're asking me to rescue their friend. So now that I'm dealing 2 damage per hit, I'm feeling pretty cocky. I load up on healing items, and I depart to what seems like a Scooby-Doo mansion. There's an NPC outside, and wait, what the F? A cutscene? The villain from the Scream movies walks up behind him and gives him an aggressive back scratch, and he has a Mustafa-esque drawn-out death, and he very conveniently drops a key to the mansion in a barrel in front of him. Gaining access to the mansion, I'm ready to F stuff up. Full inventory of healing items, dealing 2 damage, and it's another puzzle. There are a bunch of doors with colored knobs that you have to figure out how to open. But despite my previous failure, I do have some measure of confidence, being a lifetime survival horror fan. The environment's very Resident Evil-esque, so let's just give it a shot here. Trying the pink door, we witness another murder. The killer taunts you by leaving a clue for you to solve. Isn't murder a work of art? Beautiful, yet haunting, like the blade of a knife, as we wander through the Valley of Death. There's a knife on the table just entering the mansion, and there are a few paintings placed around, so my guess is that you have to cut them open. Because I do have the problem-solving skills of a child, I'm correct. In the room right next door, there's a painting of a valley, and upon using the knife, we get the red key, which grants us access to a room with a broken wall and a barrel of gunpowder. So, obviously we have to light it. I search the crates to no avail. The next room has some wardrobes, which I saw the killer use to travel, but they're all empty. And I'm stumped for a few minutes until I pan my camera to see that there's a shelf of tinder approximately 1 foot away from the barrel. And I also had tinder in my inventory the whole time. But that's not that easy. The balls are inert. I mean, the fuse is damp, and it won't light. I try to light a campfire on top of it, and talk about World of Warcraft in an attempt to dry it out, but it doesn't seem to work. Eventually I find that there are unlit candles in the room, and lighting them all warms the room up enough for the fuse to be lit. Apparently the roaring fire right on top of it wasn't enough, but okay, suppose that makes sense. So we blow a hole in the wall and progress to witness another murder. He leaves yet another note, which reads, "It's like music to my ears, the glorious sounds spelling out your fate." This part was pretty easy, honestly. There's a piano nearby and I spell out the only thing that makes sense, D-E-A-D. I do play a bit of piano. I have very dexterous fingers. Ladies. In fact, the background music you're listening to right now is by yours truly, so please compliment me, even though I won't see it because I'm not going to read comments. But by solving this puzzle, it opens up a compartment in the piano that gives you the green key, which grants access to another room where we witness another murder. The note this time reads, "Hear at first these words, each murder you witness helplessly from start to end. As you fail to solve the final letters of this quiz, Razor sharp like a gemstone is the blade of my knife. The last sound you will hear will be of your scream's echo. Heed that I will have the final word in this thriller. Immediately I noticed that the first letter of each line spell out hearth, so I know it has something to do with the fireplace. There are 3 of them that I can reach, and I interact with them in every way, but nothing really seems to work. Have you ever played escape games and you get desperate enough to where you just randomly try combining objects? Aha! It must be the rubber chicken with the clock. Well, I tried that. I tried to light the unlit fireplace. I tried the fish. I tried dousing the others. I was stumped for a good while until, after reading the note for the 50th time, I took notice to this line. Razor sharp like a gemstone is the blade of my knife, so I try the knife with the fireplace, and lo and behold, a switch panel is revealed with 6 gemstones. A diamond, onyx, zenite, ruby, sapphire, and emerald. Looking at the note once more, the answer lies within this line, as you failed to solve the final letters of this quiz. S for sapphire, D for diamond, Z for zenite, E for emerald, O for onyx, and R for ruby. So clicking these in that order reveals the final key, where you face off mano a mano against the killer in a form of another puzzle. You're in a room with 4 wardrobes and a movable mirror, and he throws daggers from the wardrobes. Pretty simple, as you probably guessed. You push the mirror to reflect the daggers back at him. Upon victory, you come to realize that he is a she. The culprit this whole time was the quest giver, who has a hatred for adventurers and their main character syndrome. The guy she was with was also in on it, and they're about to gank you until they get into an argument, which distracts them long enough for what we thought was another victim to stab them with the sword of 1,000 truths. And that's it. As a reward, you get a quest point, XP, some gems, and this was awesome. As far as the standards are for MMOs, even today, this was one of the coolest quests I've ever done. Like I said, I didn't look anything up, so I was feeling rather proud of myself for my accomplishment of elementary puzzle solving. But that, along with the cutscenes, it was presented very well, and this would be a theme for the rest of my gameplay, I would find. As I continued to level my strength and started dealing more than 1 damage, I revisited Lumbridge and went on a questing orgy. I exorcised a ghost, I slayed a vampire, I saved a guy from being turned into a chicken, and I found a magic sword and slayed a demon. Some quests were easy, some took hours to figure out, and others stumped me completely. Like this one where I'm supposed to find this cat. I found her, but the bastard won't let me pick her up. Her kittens are mewing in these crates, but no matter how many times I try, I can't pick it up. And the quest NPCs don't really give me any information, and I'm stumped, I'll be honest. You know, Jimmy made a video a while back saying how RuneScape doesn't need nostalgia, and that it stands on its own 2 feet. And I know that I've only really scratched the surface here, but I gotta say that I agree. The world is huge. The little quests I've done are some of the most interesting and fun that I've played in MMOs, even by today's standards. As it turns out, there's like this huge series scene with RuneScape on YouTube, and I definitely understand why now. The quests in this game actually have something to them. Isn't that the most serious thing in the world, but there are these narratives and storylines, and even if they are silly, they feel like adventures, and they're quite memorable. The music is awesome. The systems and skills are interesting and unique.
All right,
and the game
we're
just
back.
oozes charm from every orifice, and I'm having a lot of fun with it.
Took 24 minutes. That's not too bad. Not too bad. Here, we're gonna watch one more video because I want to eat. Literally eat it, of course. So we're gonna pull up one more thing to watch for a little bit, and then we're gonna get back into the late night grind. I'll put it right over here. Boom, there we go. Okay. Hello, hello. Hello. Hello, friends. Let's see. Okay, let's make sure my phone is still a +1. Yes, indeed. There we go. Guten Abend there. Guten Morgen, Pardue. What is 4? What is 4 in German? Sure. Guten Morgen, Pardue. Or I guess no, it wouldn't be do. It'd be like dear or something. Dude, this is where German was so difficult. Is all the fucking conjugations of all the nouns and all the pronouns and all the verbs and all the, oh my god, that language, bro. Pirate software has hit rock bottom. The Ahinen Guten Morgen. Ah. Oh, because you for a good morning. Yes, because German grammar, it made so much sense to me. It didn't. German grammar hurt my brain so much when I tried to learn it. You guys have so many cases, like other than just like infinitive case sentences. It's like in certain contexts, you put like the object before the verb and subject. But then in other cases, like I think it's with German, like you guys use subject, verb, object, verb, subject, object, and object, subject, verb, or some like ludicrous, like you use like 3 of the possible combinations for like how to make a sentence. And it's just like, what? A wake up call for all smokers. True. We'll watch some soda poppin'.
Good morning. You guys like my new outfit? I worked hard for this. Angler set. Full build. All of it. No gloves. There are no gloves.
Okay.
They don't exist.
Food time? Give me just like a minute or two.
Spin my spirit flakes. I want 1,200 spirit flakes for a hat. 1,200 for the legs. It's 1,200 for everything. But I have 1,600. Is it just cosmetic? I actually like the way mine looks more. The hat gives rope. Oh, so it's better too. Okay, then I'll do it. Let's go.
In an old-timey sense, like it kind of depends on the context. Angler generally implies either it being more towards like an older profession or that it is your profession. Like being an angler is somebody who fishes at a professional level or for profit. Being just like a fisher or fisherman is something that's a little more kind of a casual kind of like meaning.
Didn't work. Oh.
There we go. There's the audio.
Damn. Now that's a muscle man fishing. Look at that. Holy. All right.
Oh yeah, no problem. It's one of the many cases where English has way too many words for the same exact fucking concept. It's so annoying. And they all are like used in just like a slightly different context.
Yeah, Temperos again, you're an addict. You're just jealous. You wish you could fucking get autistic and grind something this hard and get every single possible item from a minigame before you even move on to the next one. Some would say I'm better than you at RuneScape. Based on your personality defects and my bonuses. Stay mad and jealous. Fish barrel-less. True. Fucking barrel it. Fish barrel it. Tackle boxlet. Just don't have these things. Dragon harpoonlet. Exactly. Same. But I'll get there. Why farm fishing? You know what? I bet Zaryu and Pika are out there doing quests. They're doing tons of quests or leveling XP, and the whole time I bet they're shit talking, saying no one else is doing this. Nobody's doing it like this, right? And all of their food is coming from this guy. All of it. And they're not even recognizing my efforts. Pika says he's carrying the team. That guy is on crack. That's insane. I'm gonna start fucking taking it out and just see how it plays out. See what happens. I'm gonna take my fish away. Let him learn what it's like out there. Skimmy. Yeah, no, Zaryu got me a skimmy. I saw him farming. I was watching while I was at the doctor's. Stop acting like fish is hard to get. Do you see the fuck? I just make it look easy. They could never do Tempo Ross at the rate at which I do it. Never. Nah, this shit is pristine. I've got crazy strats. I don't even talk about them anymore because everyone's heard. Pika actually played OSRS. Yeah, and these guys fucking played before. When they were younger. Ridiculous. Both Pika and Zaryu. Zaryu apparently got 99 woodcutting. Peekaboo, I don't know what he did. He said he's like, I played this before WoW. Like, bro, were you like 6? Like, what? I thought WoW was your first game you ever played. You were like 5 when we were queuing Arena. So, what do you mean you played RuneScape before that? What does that even mean? You have a pacifier? God, I do look good as fuck out here, though. I actually look like I belong. What's your goal right now? Just 99 fishing? Spirit flakes. And I do want to start getting the best food. What level of fishing do I need to have the best food in the game? For my team. 85? Okay, well that's my goal. I mean, I'm not...
Okay. I'm full. That's enough viewing videos. Let's do it. Let's go back to the game. Apologies for the delay, but I really needed some food, man. That was so much better now. This is just hitting the spot right now. So apparently the cauldron is back here. I just need to keep running. Chaos druids. Huh? Oh Lord, have mercy. I have no idea where I'm going. Oh no 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 wrong way. Absolute wrong way. Come on. Back here? Back here at all? Hello? Hello? Bueller? Oh, yep. It's right there. It's right there. I see it. Bro, fuck off, you stupid fucking ghost. Let's go! Let's go! Yes, dude, this is it. Okay. Alright, I'll dip the raw meat. Raw meat. Raw meat. Raw meat. Okay. So now that we got all four, what does the quest say? Druidic ritual. Send few. Okay. So let's just go back. Yeah, let's go back to Senfew, and hopefully he'll recognize that we did the deed. He must be in the one next door over here. Oh wait, no, open the door. Open the door. There we go. What? Where is Senfew? I legit don't. Is he up there? There he is. You bring me the pride. Yep, I have all four. Thank you so much. These meats will allow our potion to honor Guthix. And bring one step closer to claiming a stone circle. Now go to talk to hcim. The fuck? Does it tell me where this guy is? Again, oh, he was the guy who started it. So back up to the stone circle. Just up over here. Hello there. I heard word from Senfew that you have been very helpful in assisting him with his preparations for the purification ritual. As promised, I will now teach you the ancient arts of herb lore. Nice. Herb lore is a skill of working with herbs and other ingredients to make potions and poisons. Nice. You'll need a vial which can be found or made with the crafting skill. Then you must gather the herbs you need to make the potion you want. You must fill your vial with water and add the ingredients you need. There are normally 2 ingredients to each type of potion. Bear in mind you must first clean each herb before you can use it. Okay. You may also have to grind some ingredients before you can use them. Okay. Pestle and mortar, which can be found on the ground and are also dropped by some monsters. Okay. Try an example attack potion. The first ingredient is guam leaf, and the next is eye of newt. Mix these in your water-filled vial, and you will produce an attack potion. Okay, different potions. Okay. Nice. Nice. You can now make attack potions. Clean guam leaf, snakeweed, and rogue purse. Oh, dude, I need to get the OSRS extension working. It's not working on stream, I just noticed. Content extensions, RuneScape, configure. Valid connection, okay. So it should be working in theory. Why can I not see it on my own channel? Huh. Oh well, we'll figure it out another time. All right, let's do it. All right, Veos. Where exactly am I? This is port of Piscarius, home to Kuren's finest fishermen. Thieves? Okay. They study magic at Kuren's great library. Okay. Further west is Lofakenge, where you'll find our best miners and smithers working to arm Shazian soldiers to the southwest. Okay. Finally, to the south, you'll find Cosidius. They focus on agriculture. Okay. Thanks. Any quests for me? I have a client from the mainland who's interested in learning a bit more about Kurand. They asked me to gather some information on the 5 cities. Okay. I'm just going to do it myself. As you're quite new around here, this might be a good opportunity for you to get to know the kingdom. Okay. Yes. Take the scroll. My client is interested in the hierarchy and general social organization. Okay. So how different from the mainland. The scroll is special. When written on with a particular type of quill, my client will see what you're writing without anything being seen on the scroll itself. Wait, what? I'm not spying for somebody? Not exactly. My client simply wishes to keep their knowledge gathering on the DL. Find out more about the cities. There's many a man and woman who could give you information, but general store owners... Oh. Okay. Well, we got a quest to do. Where's the general store around here? Bank, fishing, cooking, general store right up there. Let's go do it. I imagine, yeah. Can I ask you about the port? This gorillas information you think it's my brain that you must peek. Cool, thanks, Leans. I'm sorry, I was hoping to write this all down, but I don't have the correct equipment. Huh? Wait, I thought I had everything. What? I can make one by using a feather. Enchanted scroll. Okay, so the bank is up this way. Let's go. Yep, so it should be right in. Indeed. Hopefully we have some feathers in the bank. Feather, feather, there we go, cool. Use, boom. Nice, okay, so we got that. Let's go back to the general store real quick. There you are. All right. What is it that the port provides? Within the port, you'll find great fishermen, traders, pirates, and I, all lead by our ruthless leader. All led. I'm sorry, led. I too hate English and its inconsistent grammar choices. Where the fuck did I put my vape? 1 second. Much better, dude. Oh yeah, I'm smoking that and we're charging the headphones. So led by Shauna Piscarillis. None yet to supersede. Okay. Our great shore and trading have treasures to be found, providing export and fishing quantities bound. Man, you really like rhyming. What is there to do here? Our shore is brimming with gold from the sea. With the most loyal our people are handed the key. God, you're fucking rhyming, girl. We'll let you stand on our shores and collect the great anglerfish other only covet. Okay. Slight less poetry. Hang on a second. Last one didn't rhyme too well. Listen here, pal. You don't mess with the people in Port Piscarillas. Our angry, gruff, and pain-inflicting leans. Happy rhyming leans. Thank you for your help anytime. Cool. Alright, let's also trade. What do you have? Hot jug. Literally junk, girl. You got fucking junk. Okay, so let's see. Oh, we have to go to all the general stores around the continent. Alright, that's kind of fun, though. So what were the names of all of them? Arceus, Hosidius, Lovakenge, and Shazian. So we gotta go to this general store. Hosidius, Shazian, Shazian. I think that's about it, right? I should only have 4. Oh, and Lovakenge. Right up there. So first we'll head down to Hosidius, and then we'll go up and around. Perhaps over as well. Alright, let's start the walk on this new continent. We've never been here. And the Queen of Thieves, I don't believe I can get that yet. Nope. Nope. And nope. Okay. So not in any of those. So yeah, we don't gotta worry about that. Let's go explore. Oh god, it's the music of here. I hate this music. I hate that music so much. Ooh, this is nice. already got the freaking costume. Okay. So, general store. Straight ahead. Straight ahead. Straight ahead. Taurus. Welcome to my shop. Nice. Okay. Can I ask you about Hosidius? Well, my friend, I lived in this great and glorious city for all my life. I'd be happy to share. What is it that he provides? Cities is filled with keen and skilled farmers, led by incredibly efficient Pandor Hosidius. His intelligent resourcefulness ensures optimal agriculture. Our fields stretch as far as the eye can see. It's incredible teamwork and group efforts. The ability to provide Karen's people with food and herbal supplies is quite literally the fruits of our labor. Nice. What's there to do here? Our personal kitchens and farming patches are lovely. That being said, the real gems of Hosidius are the vinery and the tithe farms, both are world class. Anytime, cool. Do you have anything that's worthwhile? A vial of water, alright. Otherwise, not really, bro. You kind of got dog shit. Thanks, though. Let's go make it right over here. Shazian. So we're gonna go up. This way? No, this way. Yo, by the way, if there's anybody new here, would appreciate a follow or a subscribe on the YouTube, or to join the Cord if you want, for updates on when I'm going live, playing all kinds of variety. Alright, yeah. Did we have to go to Kingstown as well? No, we skipped Kingstown. Interesting. Ooh, I really like this music right here. This is nice. Oh. Beyond the Meadow. Very good track. Very, very, very good track. Alright, what's over here? Whoa. What the heck? What in the world? Yo, this area is cool. Are you somebody who's gonna attack? A level 22 bandit? Yeah, that's okay. The guard? So yeah, we want to go down. Oh, is this... This is like the Chinese themed area. Whoa. This is crazy cool. Alright, Let's go over to the general store. Should be like up here-ish. Can you tell me about it here? Well, I can give you some info on all you want. It gets lonely in here while me mates are out there fighting the good war. What is it hcim provides? For what don't we do? This place is filled with officers and the like, led by the righteous leader Shiro Shavian. It ensures ultimate justice and safety for the entirety of Kurand. Our soldiers fight off the constant threat of the Lizard Man. The Lizard Man, interesting. While our highly trained medics eel them from battle. Strict in combat training and discipline, law, order, and defense. There are words we live by. Alright. What is there to do? It ain't all pretty here, but if you help with our soldiers and tackle some organized crime, you'll find that the spoils of war are grand. Okay. Thank you. You go and have one. Oh wait, no, bad. I didn't mean to do that. Leave me alone. I don't want no trouble. I don't want no trouble. Where else do we have to go? Arceus. We shall go back up and over and up here. Alright, let's go do it. This area is really cool. So is there no quest I can pick up? Table of the Righteous, that's about it. Wait, who are you? Mogrim? Who are you? Can I help you? Can I go for a ride? Of course. Oh! Oh, that's crazy. Oh, whoa! Whoa! Holy shit! This is gorgeous! Oh my god! Can I walk all the way around? Looks like it. Yeah, I don't know if I'm ready for all that. . Like, there's like a... It's like a wiki button over here, right? Let me... XP tracker? Oh, that's cool. Time tracking. Why doesn't this show up on stream? Refreshing? Maybe? Maybe I need to get rid of the Elden Ring Night Rain extension. Oh, shoot. Extensions. Night Rain. Uninstall. Uninstall. Back to Twitch. Channel. No, it's still not here? Ugh. I'll figure it out. That's annoying though. I really wanted that to work. Okay, so where's the general store around here? Or down this way. And then go down to... Dude, this area with this HD texture pack is gorgeous. This looks so good. So we gotta go over here. Oh wait, nope. General store in here. Alright, let's go talk to this lady. Any rumors here? There's trouble in Port Piscarius. Maybe about gangs uniting? Oh, this is the pub, not the store. That store is right over here. But that is still very interesting to know. Alright, let's see. Are you the shop owner? How do you have many things? Can I ask you about Arceus? City holds knowledge many would deem unsafe to share. Why should I be so trusting with you? Well, I'm a journalist. Yes, a journalist fan from the mainland. I want to let the wider world know about how incredible this city works. Someone willing to share knowledge of our great city to many others. Very well then. The rest of the world could certainly do with learning about our great library. What exactly is the people is it the people of Arceus bring to Great Kurand? Filled with literacy and magic scholars led by Trobin Arceus, all the cities are named after their leaders. Leader he assists in pushing the limit of our knowledge surrounding magical abilities, souls, and the crafting of runic energy. He is not for petty control, focusing instead on the expansion of knowledge within Great Kurand. What is there to do here? Our libraries under the whole, but the millennia of knowledge found there. Runic, magical, and religious are but a small finding compared to the power of the Dark Altar. Through its power, we have great knowledge of life and death. Could be yours as well. What's the matter, journalist? I don't know. I must have caught my finger with the quill. Apologies. Rewards on offer within our city are priceless. Sharing of our magical research is but child's play compared to the knowledge of the blood and soul rune crafting. Okay. Hold your scroll? Yeah, because he knows. Alright, let's head back. That was cool. These cities are really cool. Oh, I still have to go to Lavakenj. So actually, we need to go this way. Oh, there's people there. Alright, let's go this way. Right up to there. Oh, it's actually... Oh, it is this way. I think it's around this way, wasn't it? Back here, right? Oh, absolutely the fuck not. Absolutely the fuck not. I have a bad feeling about what's back here. Oh. Up here? Up here? No. It looks like it's around over here. How the fuck do I get to this? Oh, there it is. Travel minecart. We got him, boys. We got him. I was just too blind to see it. My feet. I might honestly, I might head to bed pretty soonish. Northern Lovakinge. I think maybe after we do this one. Oh my god. So, giant bat. We gotta go up and around. Oh, actually, no, it's right over on. So, this is the bank. And it goes, so yeah, over that way. That way. Yes. Be in here. Open door. Talk to this guy. Oh, come on. There we go. What can I do, human? Can I ask Lovakinge? I'd be happy to have a chat. I do enjoy talking about the city that Lovakinge provides. Lovakinge is filled with incredibly skilled blacksmiths under the leadership of Volcana Lovakinge. Our intelligent material saving skills made us the finest blacksmiths. Armors, weaponry, tool structures, okay. Supply Corinne with all these finest swords, no for humans, okay. What's there to do here? Creating dynamite and mining. A pretty job if someone has to do it. Okay, so a lot of hard manual labor. They're extracting natural resources. The Shazian army here. Last mine. Okay, so a lot of good armor as you got to return to Veos. Okay. Let's wander out of here, so we go this way, of course. Oh, imp. Killed imp. Come on, yellow bead. I hate that music so much. I wonder if you can choose to mute certain tracks. Cigar, nice. believe he was straight ahead, yeah. Aveos? Huh. The power of reanimates. Oh. Interesting. I thought you were Veos. There he is. Your client. All the cities. I could hear a voice Veos in my head. As if it whispered in my ear, return to you. It's complete. You take a look at the item off your hand. Removes those. Okay. Reminds me, Veos. I didn't sign up for this. I wasn't told that my mind was going to be entered. What about the possibility for damaging my hand? Makes you feel any better? My client sends their apologies. It wasn't intentional. Say something you said provoked emotion, namely Dark Altar. Any mentioning the Dark Altar would upset them so much I had not written that bit of information down. Well, that's just the thing. My client is pleased you found such inspiration. Tell me, would you be willing to do one last thing for them? Much of a choice. What should I do now? I'm certainly glad you're able to assist once again. My client will most be pleased. Client requires another simple task. They assure me that it will be the last. Take this orb. You must guide the dark altar to the ICUs. I don't know why. Okay. Well, I can't argue with that. I'll return it when I'm done. Okay. Cool. I think right there, I'm gonna leave it on just a little cliffhanger. And that's our nice little night stream. I'm almost surely gonna be live in like 6 to 8 hours after I wake up. I chopped my hair too, so I'll show that off on stream tomorrow. Maybe it'll look a little better in about like a week or so, but I cut my hair in about half because it was just about that time. It's getting too long and it's just, it's too much. But much appreciated, Snake and Biscull, if you're still around, and anybody else who may find the stream on YouTube or Twitch. Much love. Have a wonderful day or night where you are, and I'll probably catch you guys in about like 6 to 8 hours. Peace.